I'm Jordan Spieler. I'm a wrestler. The United States is a growing country in the sport of wrestling. We wrestle folk style, that's collegiate style, and in collegiate style, we are the only country to ever wrestle that style. So while we're doing one style, everybody else in the world is doing the Olympic style, which is freestyle and Greco. I wrestle Greco-Roman. In Greco-Roman, my favorite move would probably be the reverse lift. The reverse lift is basically a move where I would lock my hands around my opponent's body while he's on the ground, lift him up from the ground, and try to put him on my shoulder as I'm standing, and then slam him on the ground. Depending how big the throw is, gives me the points the referees think I deserve. I've been wrestling for 8 years. I started when I was 12. I'm 20 now. I'm turning 21 in March, so 9 years pretty soon. When I was 12, I went to every single tournament that was around Florida. And then once I started, really developing at a young age, I started going to national tournaments and started placing over there and winning over there. I traveled 7 different countries just this summer. Austria, Germany, Bulgaria, Thailand, what else? Sweden, Japan, and Korea. Preparation is everything. If you don't prepare, you're preparing to fail. I wrestle year-round, so there is no breaks for me. There's a tournament almost every month. I wrestle internationally and nationally, so whenever there is an international tournament, I must be fully prepared for that. Preparation is everything. You need to prepare for a tournament because, if you're not going the distance, somebody will. Losing's not always a bad thing. Losing is only a bad thing if you don't learn from it. And, every loss that I've ever had, I've always learned from, and it's always made me stronger, Winning it's great. Makes me feel alive. It's almost like, you study for a test and you get an A. What a great feeling, It's an awesome feeling. It's the same thing, I'm studying for a test. My test is my opponent. I've won 7 national titles as a cadet, a junior, and a Fili junior. I've won quite a few competitions. I placed 7th in the world in Thailand at the World Championships, and that was an awesome experience. So I probably have, let's say 100 and something medals and 100 and something trophies. I have a whole bunch. I see myself at the Olympics every night I go to sleep. I see myself on the podium with my hand raised with a medal around my neck. I dream about it every night. I see myself going to 3 Olympics, and maybe I'll keep wrestling, in the veterans division, which is, the older crowd. I see myself being a coach, maybe for Team USA, or I was thinking about going back to Romania. That's where I'm from. I was born there. I was thinking about going to Romania and maybe, getting back to my old roots and seeing where, I grew up and whatnot. I love wrestling, man. I really do. If I had a choice, I'd die in my singlet, and be buried in, in my singlet, because this is how much I love the sport, So I'll never stop wrestling as long as I can breathe. I'll never stop wrestling. I love wrestling so much.